Hello and welcome back to another episode here at the Pilgrim's Well. We're continuing our journey following Christian on his way to the celestial city. Last episode, we closed the conversation, or we looked at the conversation, really. We listened in to the conversation between Christian and Piety. Today he meets the next lady, a lady Prudence. Then Prudence thought of asking Christian a few questions, so she asked him to answer. Prudence, do you sometimes think of the country from which you originally came? Christian, yes, but with much shame and loathing. Truly, if I had a deep yearning for that country, then I might well have taken the opportunity to return. But now my heart desires a better country, that is a heavenly realm, and therefore I prefer to press on. Prudence, do you not still carry with you in your mind some recollection of the things that you were formerly involved with? Christian, yes, but greatly against my will, especially those inward and carnal reasonings which all of my countrymen, as well as myself, were delighted to revel in. But now all those things only grieve me, and I should be able to choose only what I think I would choose, never think of those carnal things anymore. But when I would be doing that which is best, still that which is worse remains with me. Prudence, do you not sometimes find that personal carnality is vanquished when at other times it was of great trouble to you? Christian, yes, but those times of conquest over carnality are infrequent, though when they do occur, such hours are truly golden. Prudence, when you experience these precious times in which your carnal annoyances are vanquished, can you remember by what means these triumphs were obtained? Christian, yes, when I meditate upon what I saw at the cross, that will do it. When I look at my embroidered coat, that will do it. Also, when I look inside the scroll that I carry in my chest pocket, that will do it. And when my thoughts are warmly stimulated about where I am going, that will do it. Prudence. And what is it that makes you so desirous of going to Mount Zion? Christian. Why, there I hope to see, living, he who hung dead on the cross, and there I hope to be rid of all those things within me that remain a constant annoyance. At this celestial city, they say, there is no death, and there I shall dwell with the type of companions that I like best. For to tell you the truth, I love my Lord, because he released me of my burden. I'm weary of my inward sickness. In view of these circumstances, I would much prefer to be where I shall die no more, and my companions shall continually cry, Holy, holy, holy. Well, that is the conversation between Christian and Prudence. And what a wonderful conversation it is. And what an enlightening conversation it is, isn't it, for the Christian walk. He describes these two parts of our lives. At some points, we feel that our carnality is vanquished, when our heart is filled with a holy, happy frame of serving the Lord. But he says those times are infrequent. I wish I was there all the time. And then I love what John Bunyan puts in here, because I think it's key, and yet in the Christian life we often neglect this part, and it's so important. Prudence asked the question, when? When do these things vanquish? When do you have this time where your carnality seems to be suppressed and your life seems to be filled with holy love? And John Bunyan sees Christian answer this question in a very important way. The main answer, and then these are the things that follow it, the main answer is, when I remember seeing Christ upon the cross, then sin begins to be suppressed and holiness floods my heart and mind. When I look at the garment that is given me, the righteousness, right, the doctrine of justification. When I think upon what Christ has done for me, then sin seems to be suppressed. When I think of those assurances that are given me, the salvation that has been given me, then it is oppressed. Right? So the way that Christian is able to live in holiness is not by him trying to run really hard, right? Christian is not saying, because I journey, that's why I'm good or I'm away from sin. No, when I focus my eyes, the eyes of my faith upon the Lord Jesus Christ, then sin is suppressed and holiness fills my heart. Well, that's a very important lesson for you and me. I think there's a temptation in our day, perhaps in our circles, to look on the strength of how holy I can make myself. But sanctification is not by what I can do in my strength, but in looking at Christ and having that righteousness and that love and that holiness wash my heart and suppress the sin that so easily besets us. So let's look on Christ together as we continue our journey next time. Goodbye.